Now that the LidBoss prototype design is ready, Mark and Jesse at Center for Advanced Design have handed off the work to a new team. Ben Business is charged with launching the product globally and profitably. He's brought in Megan Manager to lead the technical team, along with veteran Eric Engineer, who has a ton of SOLIDWORKS experience and will be critical to finalizing the components. And finally, Dan Designer, the savvy utility player with a background in fixture design and a passion for product rendering. The faster the team gets their tools deployed, the faster they can seize the opportunity. And to keep things even more interesting, the LidBoss team is completely remote.
Megan wants to ensure the team starts off on the right foot. She's seen the worst of what network directories, file transfers, and confusing email chains can do to a team's progress. So, the first task for Megan? Create a web-accessible dashboard to communicate updates, collaborate on data and ideas, and track progress. This dashboard is completely customizable and will evolve alongside the project. Megan populates each tab, laying out the applications available to her. From the tools in the Collaborative Business Innovator role, Megan drops in a 3D swim app, which centralizes team communications and will reduce cluttered inboxes. Megan needs a location to keep team meetings on track, capture ideas and priorities, and stay agile on task assignments. A 3D lean board will act as a digital whiteboard, giving a place for ideas to be born and nourished. And finally, from the Collaborative Industry Innovator role, Megan places the Collaborative Task app to help her team track progress and completion of key action items. With only a minute spent on setting up the initial dashboard, the heart of the LidBoss project is ready to share. Next, Megan creates a user group and includes the core LidBoss staff. A user group is a fast way to control access to the dashboard and design data. And this user group will later be leveraged as a single place to add in new contributors as the team grows. Megan uses the LidBoss team to grant everyone a contributor-level access to the dashboard, which will give them all read-only visibility. She adds owner access rights for Ben and Eric. Owner gives these two the freedom to customize the dashboard, an important ability for team leaders who require additional applications for their roles. Now it's time to start outlining the project tasks and priorities. In the past, Megan has loved to use whiteboards and sticky notes in her stand-up meetings. But this team is remote, and she's super curious how 3D Lean works. The built-in training guide is a great place to get started. Returning back, Megan creates a new team board and starts to customize it by adding an action log and inviting the team to collaborate. She then reaches out to Ben through a direct message, inviting him to jump on a call and review the Lean board together. Megan has visibility to any individuals that are logged into the Lean board, and with Ben's arrival, the two begin to work together brainstorming some initial priorities. Megan and Ben begin to capture virtual sticky notes. To start, migrating the current prototype design data to a secure cloud location is top priority. Next, start modifying the design from its initial 3D printed variation to a production-ready assembly. Ben and Megan agree that the team should also analyze loading, verify motion kinematics, along with validate packaging through a virtual drop test. As the manufacturing timeline progresses, it'll be important to keep assembly fixtures in mind. Megan adds a task for this as well. To finish this round of brainstorming, Ben mentions the need for visual marketing assets to help promote the LidBoss in brochures, website design, trade shows, and more. Individual team members are then selected and assigned to each task. Megan adds some descriptive comments to ensure clear expectations before notifying the assignee. These sticky note tasks have now been added to a broader project checklist, where progress is monitored, communications tracked, and final deliverables attached. Finally, Megan posts to the community, mentioning the team, so they're immediately notified.
And that dashboard is really slick. And it was so easy for Megan to create a custom homepage and deploy to the team in just a few minutes. I can't wait to see how this evolves through the rest of this series. And I'm sure we've all used whiteboards and sticky notes effectively in our meetings, so I'm really intrigued by these 3D lean boards. It does look like there's a lot of work to be done. So stay tuned to our series as we watch the team continue to deploy the tools in 3D Experience Works.